Welcome to today's show. All right, selling yourself for the country currency. This is known as prostitution, which can be illegal in some countries around the world. Okay. Often this is regulated by the states in the U.S. So I'm gonna turn this thing on. Um, anyway, sorry about that noise. I had to update one of my browsers. Elisha Cuthbert says she'd have had much of a choice when it came to posing in Maxim. FHM, I was playing a porn star. So I didn't have much of a choice. Alright. It's been 18 years since Elisha Cuthbert starred as the ex-porn star named Danielle in the movie The Girl Next Door. Alright. And but the Canadian actress still recalls the reputation she got from the role. It's not a very good one, you see. I just want to clearly say this. Go out there in the adult industry. You're selling your self-worth, your dignity, your reputation. You're selling everything that makes you unique for the currency. You see, when you do that, later in life you could become invaluable. In other words, you lose value by the day. I'm telling you what, this adult sex industry makes more money than many fast food chains combined. Did you know that? Did you know that? So yeah, you should see some of the testimonies from the sex workers. They leave. Some of them actually went far as saying that they want to feel the real intimacy. They don't know if they don't know if they're going to get that. Okay. Yeah. They want the real intimacy, but they ain't going to know if they're going to find it because their past will be revealed and shown. And they have a very hard time adjusting in real life. You know, they made all this money when they were younger. But when they age, all right, what they did back then catches up with them. So I want to go ahead and say this. In reality, men talk. All right. The boys do talk. They talk to each other, and they in the boyhood are usually loyal to each other. They talk. All right. So we're going to touch more on this. Oh, she's 39 years old. You know what? She's on her decline as far as the S&V value, which is known as sex market value. She's on her decline. I mean, once you hit those 4 O's, it becomes treacherous for a female to birth kids. And if you birth kids in the age of 40s, you have a higher chance of having a Down syndrome child. Of course, it's not the child's fault, all right? I mean, do you get what I'm saying? The woman's peak is at the age of 25. That's her best years. And no, I'm not trying to be sexist, okay? I'm not trying to be discriminative, all right? I'm not trying to discriminate. I'm giving you the hardcore facts right there in front of you. 39 years old, I mean, okay, the woman has a value when she's young. Her youth, her aura of fertility, and desirability. Those three right there is what she capitalizes on. And let me tell you what, when Father Time shows up on the scene, a lot of the good stuff gets taken away. Your feminine voice gets replaced by masculine voice. And yes. And also, Father Time don't play with men either. Okay? Father Time is a force to be reckoned with. And he can bless or he can curse. Let me tell you. That's a force you do not want to reckon with. So let's continue here. She didn't neglect to reflect on how the industry has evolved through her career, especially for the young actresses. Oh, wow. But see, we're all given a life choice. What do we want to do with our lives? And on top of that, the choices that we make in life have consequences. After, roundabout way, what I'm trying to point it out. There are consequences for every choice we make in life, both good and bad. Some people make great choices in life and suffer the greatest consequences. Some people just go out there and support their nasty habit and suffer dangerous consequences. Do you follow me on this? It's pretty bad. I remember feeling like I didn't have much of a choice because millions of people were buying these magazines. So basically, what is she trying to say? I didn't have much of a choice because people were buying magazines. Well, how much royalty were they getting from the said pictures of selling themselves for $1? You see, that would be just like me going out trying to get set up with Jane Fonda. Roundabout way. She's way past her expiration date on her biological clock. She's way past her expiration date. She's not even that damn attractive. All right? I'm just using her as an example. Okay? So, saying that people buying her magazines, really? I don't have a magazine, so I ain't bought one. the internet has revolutionized everybody's lives. Used to, when you have to, before the internet came out, people went and bought magazines. That's how uh, these people made money in the adult industry, royalties, and they got paid handsomely, pretty good. So when it came to feeling obliged to appear in these type of publication, Cuthbert said that most of the pressure came from the studio making a film that she was in to garner interest in the movie. Hey, she made that choice. She made this choice. All right, let's back that up. For those magazines felt more relevant to be associated with the advertise of this film. Yeah, it was definitely a push from the studios. Hey, the studios had to make money. You signed a contract with them, you had to go do a job. It's plain and simple. Now, you can blame all your problems on the magazines if you want to, but she made that choice to star in a ex-porn star named, the girl next door. Um, she talked to various outlets about her career that transitioned from having arrived in Hollywood. Let me tell you something. Hollywood is friggin' evil. They got all kinds of stuff happening over there. I'm not going to even go on name on this Phil's Today Show with Phil. I'm not going to go ahead and name that. But pretty much y'all get an idea of what I'm trying to tell you. All right. She talks to Daily Beats about her career and work as she's transitioning to writing in Hollywood. She didn't neglect to reflect on how the industry evolved throughout her career, especially for young actresses who are encouraged to appear on men magazines like Maxim and FHM. Okay, who wants to buy a magazine when you can get on the internet for free? Please explain that to me. I was definitely around for that time period. It was kind of a bummer that I was. At that time, it was not like I was the only one partaking in these men's magazines. Listen, that was a choice you made. And you made the choice. And you have to suffer the consequences. And what do you want us to do? Just walk right by the magazine, right? Ignore them? Of course not. You want somebody to buy the magazine so they make royalty from it. Plain and simple. Let me tell you what. This adult sex industry is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Did you know that? I mean, it's not like I was born with the word stupid written on my forehead, was it? All right. I even remember Halle Berry after winning her Oscar on the hottest. Listen. Okay. Now, the adult sex industry is a human problem. Not a black problem, not a mixed problem, not a white problem, not a Latino problem. It is a human problem. Humans were given the gift of a free will. What you do with this, you suffer the consequences of it. All right? If you choose to do good in your life, you're going to have good consequences. If you go sell yourself in the adult business, you're going to have bad consequences. It is what it is. Cut and dry. All right? So, Colbert explained it was part of a culture of magazines, and I remember feeling like I didn't have much of a choice because a million people were buying these magazines, and it was a huge way to publicize whatever you are doing. Duh. Listen to me. These celebrities go in a bathroom and poop out a golden turd out of their ass, and tabloids will be all over that, and like flies on Commodore. All right, it is what it is. You have no damn privacy. And to the common people out there, you say you ain't got no privacy. You're not being respected. Really? 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 You're not being respected. Really? I tell you what. You do get up early in the morning, there ain't a soul around you. Then you got privacy. Right? Right? So you can get up in the morning, it's real peace and quiet. You ain't got nobody sitting there. Oh, you ain't got somebody sitting there getting their motorcycles going to drive up in your driveway. Huh? So you see, the common people can wake up in this peace and quiet. Nobody being around you. Not hearing these camera clicks and light flashes. You see? Then you got that privacy. You see? So these magazines seem to be doing voting systems on their own, so it was out of my control. Really. So, I want to emphasize one thing. All right. You can blame it on a magazine subscription. Okay. They're going to make their money. Did you know that? They're going to make their money regardless. And this right here is a freaking choice that these celebrities made. When it came to being obliged to appear to the type of publication, Cuthbert said that most pressure came from the studios making the films that she was in to garner interest in the movie. Well, she made that choice, didn't she? She made the choice to do this. Please tell me, am I right on this? I remember when we were doing The Girl Next Door, especially because of the content of the film where I was playing a porn star. Well, that was her choice she made, didn't she? Did somebody put a gun to her head and tell her to do this? No. And those magazines even felt more relevant to be associated with the advertising of the film. Duh. Where do you think the money's going to fall out of the damn sky? Yeah, it was definitely a push for the studios. There was a great coverage to get. They have millions of subscribers in a wide reach. Go do them, she said. Well, duh. She said, luckily, actresses don't know really have to deal with it anymore. Well, let's see, I have to deal with that anymore. A lot of maxims in FHM are now done, so thankfully that's over with. Duh! Seriously. It sounds just like these porn actresses get their education out of a cereal box. God help us all. Yeah. Cuthbert noticed that experiences weren't all bad. Well, of course. Of course they weren't all bad. Now try to go to the little small town and see if you find you a boyfriend. And everybody know where you been. See? That's bad consequence. All that part of feeling liberating. Here we go again with this liberation mindset. Liberating and certainly thought at the time we're doing them that we were doing some pretty cool photo shoots. Really. Really. She said in hindsight, however, the dialogue surrounding them wasn't something she enjoyed. Well, duh. Hey, she signed up for it. Did anybody tell her to go do this? No. No. Looking back on them, I did not love doing them, especially when they started to become repetitive. No crap, Sherlock. They suffer from psychiatric disorder. They got to go to a shrink for therapy sessions. Don't you know that? She said in the hindsight, however, the dialogue surrounding them wasn't something she enjoyed. Duh. Looking back on them, she didn't love doing them. Duh. Really? Really? Especially when they started to become repetitive. Really? Yeah. I don't know. And especially when they started to become repetitive. Dialogue becomes who's the sexiest? Who's the prettiest? Oh my gosh. In a competitive, I'm feeling objectified. Did you know that? Oh my God. You know what? I don't even know why I'm doing this show. Really. And putting out this persona of this is what I represent. Again, when I say there's consequences for every action that person takes, be it good or be it bad. This is what I'm really talking about. Because this really wasn't the case, she said. It wasn't a true representation of me as an artist. No crap, Sherlock. That's for sure. That was one facet, and unfortunately, a lot of people just went, "Oh, she's the sexy girl." Let me tell you something. In my eyes, she's a human being that chose to do this and to flash herself to make that buck. Did I say she's pretty? Yeah, she's pretty, all right. Would I want to date her? No, no. Looking back on them, I did not love doing them, especially when they started to become repetitive. Okay, I already read that. And, okay, let's go down here. And we were all in a lot more than that, she said. They came around early 2000 popularity. Cuthbert has taken on two different roles, which she feels more relevant to her life as a mother of two. You see, she's a single mom. She had to go do what she had to do to make the money. Single mom of two. Now, do you understand that there is consequences for every action taken? This right here said she's a mother of two kids. And to be honest with you, I feel sorry for those two kids. I do. I'm excited for the next chapter. I've been waiting a long time to get a point where I can play a character, have more depth and more responsibility, and tell stories about women for women my age. I'm embracing that. Oh my God. I don't know. All I know is, well, she's a single mother. If she finds her somebody, I mean, if she, all right, gets into a relationship, it might go south. Let me tell you all this. Sex workers or adult film actresses and actors have a hard time in real life trying to adjust to a normal life. And there is damage done to the psyche. And they have to go for counseling. Okay? This right here, adult film industry, is not something to be run around bragging about. But it's regulated. Of course, they give everybody tests. Of course, they give everybody this and this and that. This and they give. But also, guess what? Do you making the money off of this? The actresses got paid for their job, but the company makes the money off of every clicks of the videos. Okay, they make money after money after money for this. So by selling your self dignity, your self esteem, your self worth, your self value for a buck, it's not even worth it. So women, if you are very young and want to be a stripper and want to do all this, my advice to you is think twice. Actions have consequences, both good and bad. All right? I just want everybody to see this from outside in. It's really traumatic. And thank you for watching the broadcast. I'm gonna work on making more content on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna make more content. Thank you for taking the time to watch this broadcast. Let me know in the comments below what is your take on this. All right, you have a good one. Okay.